guys. So one of the things that can be a challenge when you live in a rural area up in the mountains or off grid or away from society is managing your trash load. And for us, that's everything from household trash, construction debris, recycling, cardboard, bottles, all that kind of thing. But fortunately, in our county, we do have a transfer station, and the transfer station takes care of that for us. But it's not free, okay? It's something that you pay for out of pocket. Your taxes, your property taxes don't cover it. Like when you live in the city, your trash man comes and takes it all away, but you have to do the job yourself. So we have to cart all of our trash and recycling out from our house and bring it to the transfer station. And one thing has changed this year, and that is the recycling is no longer free to take care of. So that's been a big bone of contention for a lot of folks in the area. And I think there's a reason for that. I think that has to do with, my understanding is that China will no longer accept the recycling from the United States anymore. And I think it has to do with contamination. So a lot of the recycling isn't cleaned out properly and they can't really recycle it. Because of that reason, a lot of places are having to pay for their recycling now. I think it started in Denver. So a lot of Colorado, I think, is paying for their recycling. So anyhow, we pay for about $4 for a big construction bag size of trash. And we probably generate that in about a month's time. But it's always wise to be thinking about how you can reduce your trash, right? Before we didn't really worry about recycling, but now it's like, okay, now we're paying for recycling. What else can we do to reduce some of this? But I want to take you guys out to our transfer station and show you what it looks like, because it's kind of different. You know, a lot of places don't have that, and if you have trash services, you might not realize that what other folks have to go through when you live in a rural area. So today's a dump day. We're going to go and bring all of our recycling and our trash to the transfer station. Get rid of it. Got the new list for 2021 for trash rates. So the large gallon bag is still $4. It has been 7 years since the price of bag of trash has increased. So apparently the landfill rates have been increasing every year, but our county hasn't raised the rates in 7 years. People are just really upset right now because I think they're blaming it on COVID last year.
Yeah.
Causing everything to go up in price.
I'm sure it's just coincidence. Yeah,
so the cardboard boxes are flattened. It's $2 for cardboard, 3x3x1 for two up to 2 stacks. And let's see, for the recycling fees, I guess the cost of recycling has gone up as well. So that's $2 per 64-gallon container, and the first 2 containers over 128 gallons, you're paying $30 per cubic yard. So it's a little bit more expensive for a non-resident. So anyhow, it's kind of a bummer to see recycling have to go with a charge, but hopefully we can reduce our recycling as well. So one thing you get when you go to the dump is they give you a punch card. Mm-hmm. So you don't always have to throw out dollar bills to drop off your stuff.
And I think you get maybe a little bit of a discount.
Yeah.
When you use the punch card, it's $20, I think, for the punch card.
So the punch card's price is still the same?
Yeah. So they punch. I think it's 3 punches for a contractor bag.
Okay.
So. Mm-hmm. So we got enough.
There's like 40 punches on there.
Yeah.
So they just punch in garbage, or are they punching recycling now?
They'll punch the recycling, I think.
Okay.
Because the last time they did. Because it was a contractor recycling bag, so they just punched it the same amount.
Okay.
So I don't know what they'll do for the cardboard. Maybe get 2 punches or something.
Okay, so find out.
There's no line.
No line on a Wednesday. That's good.
Closed Valentine's Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's funny. Must be it's on the weekend.
It is Sunday. Hey, I got one contractor bag of trash and then one bundle of cardboard.
There you go. You can put the trash in one and cardboard in 4.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll see. No, it's all the cardboard in there. Dropped your load. Thought you almost were gonna make it. Cardboard. Across the street's where you get all your fill, or I guess that's where they dump all the fill, and that's where we got that big load of mulch, which is way back there.
That pile is way smaller than it used to be.
Yeah. I think they're using it for some of the road grading, but
Yeah.
it's closed this time of year. Doesn't open back up until May.
He's coming.
Can't see the mountains. It's all full of snow. The sky.
There's our Colorado mountain living signs up on that hill there.
Yeah, see how much snow we get. Okay. Well, the strap worked out pretty much to the last second.
Yeah. Good. Works good.
So, not too much of an inconvenience. It's good to be able to save up so you have like a truckload and bring it all at once. So it's about once a month where we go. And we think we spent, that was about $6?
Not even
Not, yeah, so
$5.
$5. The cardboard plus the trash. And the only reason we had so much cardboard, because I think it was Christmas and we had a lot of packages, so we don't normally have that much cardboard every month. That's where the trash goes, up in Gilpin County, guys. But I'd love to hear from you in the comments what techniques and what tips you have to reduce your trash and reduce your recycling. So far, we've implemented one, which is not buying seltzer water, because we used to go through cases of that, maybe 2-3 cases a month, so that's reduced. And I think one of the biggest wastes in your garbage is your kitchen scraps, your food waste. And if you go back to I'll put a link to the video, but it was one of my first videos for the YouTube channel. It was about making a worm bin So you can do composting. Probably in most areas, composting is fine. Here, we just worry about bears getting into compost. So I'm still on the fence. If anyone lives in a mountain environment that composts with bears around, let me know, and let me know what you use, because I think I would like to go that route. It does take a while for the worm bin to really get going to be able to handle all of your kitchen scraps. You have to start really gradually. And it was about 3 years ago when I made the worm bin. Unfortunately, the worm bin didn't survive when we were living in the basement and things got really cold and they ended up dying out. So I wasn't able to keep up with the worm bin, but I might try that again this spring, because right now I know that one of our pet supply places does stock the red worms that you'd need. But I'll put a link to that kitty litter bin, worm bin, and that was actually useful. So I think a good strategy this year for us to reduce would be to reduce the packaging. That might be less consumption, right? Buying less things, but also working on reducing the kitchen scraps, whether that is some kind of compost or using a worm bin. And those are just the two ideas I can think of right now. Cardboard, there might be a creative way to integrate that with some gardening and some permaculture, some hugelkultur, something like that. So, but open up to any other ideas you guys have to reduce trash and recycling. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.